guys, welcome back to my channel and happy Vlogmas Day 13. I'm really hoping that you guys are enjoying Vlogmas so far because I'm having so much fun making these videos. I do want to apologize that some are shorter than others, but since I do work a full-time job, some days I just don't have as much time to film as I do on other days like on the weekends. Anyways, today's video for Vlogmas Day 13 is going to be a writing favorites video, and I'm going to make it holiday themed. So these are all the things that I love to have around me in my space when I'm starting to write. So without further ado, let's get to it. The first thing I obviously love to have with me when I start writing is my MacBook Air. Now this case is not a holiday themed case. I thought about getting one, but I just love this case so much because it talks about the left brain and the right brain and how this is your more analytical side, this is your more creative side. So every time I look at this, it kind of puts me in the mood to write. So that's why I wanted to keep this laptop case even though it is not a holiday themed case. The second thing I have to have with me when I start writing are candles. And I'm really loving the Bath & Body Works collection that they have this year. This one is called Silver Pine and Cedar. It smells like a pine tree. It smells like a Christmas tree. So there is another one called Mahogany Balsam that I do have sitting out in the kitchen that I also love. But this one, I just love the way pine trees smell. We do have an artificial tree, and so it's just nice to have this scent kind of floating around, and it really puts me in the holiday spirit and it just puts me in a good mood. The next must-have for me is creamer for my coffee, and I'm loving this Coffee Mate Pumpkin Spice Creamer. It tastes better, I think, than the pumpkin spice lattes at Starbucks. Those are a little bit too strong. This is nice because you can pour in the exact amount that you want, so it's not too strong, and you can do it to your liking. So I love this stuff. If you have not tried it, I highly recommend it because it is so good. I know this is probably more of a fall type drink instead of a winter drink, but I love pumpkin spice. And I'm not a huge fan of peppermint, surprisingly, so I kind of stick with this through fall and winter. Going off of the coffee creamer, I also like to have a fun mug with me when I start writing. That would be this mug. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I think it's so cute and it just fits the whole vibe of my office and everything perfectly, and it's also very kind of holiday themed. So I found this at TJ Maxx, so I've been using this so much lately. It's perfect for tea or for coffee, and I just love it and I think it's so cute. The next thing I always have to have with me are almond butter snacks. This is Justin's almond butter. It is literally delicious. If you like peanut butter but you're looking for a healthier alternative and one that tastes really good but isn't as sweet as peanut butter, then I highly recommend Justin's almond butter. This is the honey almond butter and I love it. It is so good. And actually at Target, I found these little snack packs. It has like pretzels on one side, and then it has a little dipping tray that has Justin's honey almond butter and also their hazelnut butter, which is incredible as well. I would show you what they look like if I can find a picture. I'll leave it here somewhere. I ate them all, so I don't have them to show you, but that is what I love to snack on when I am writing if I'm craving something sweet. But if I'm craving something less sweet and just more neutral, then I always reach for hummus. This is organic Pita Pal hummus in spicy roasted red pepper. It's, like I said, organic, it's gluten-free, and I know this is a giant thing. That's because I got this at Costco and because I'm obsessed with it and I go through it so quickly. If I'm looking for a healthier snack, then I'll normally grab this with some carrots and some snap peas, and it just makes such a good snack. It fills you up and I feel like it just gives you energy to write. The next thing I always have with me when I'm writing is a notebook and a pen. I found some really cute notebooks at TJ Maxx recently. I love the colors that this has, the blue and the gold. I feel like it's just perfect for winter time. It just kind of reminds me of snow. I don't know, but I really love this. It was only $4.99 at TJ Maxx. I'm a big TJ Maxx Marshall shopper because everything is like half off, and I feel like they have really cute stuff that you can't find anywhere else. So I normally have one of these little gel pens, and then I'll just kind of clip it on the notebook. But I have to have a notebook with me before I start writing because if I have ideas coming to me, then I need to keep track of them in my notebook. The next thing I must have when I'm writing is more of a must wear, and I have to be in comfortable clothes. If I'm in restricting clothes or something that is tight, then I just feel like I'm not comfortable. It's very important for me to be comfortable when I'm writing. So that normally involves like a baggy shirt and sweatpants, but I always wear fun little booties in the winter time because it's really cold in our house. We normally open up the windows and that's what we use for air conditioning. and sometimes we have to turn the heat on, but I prefer to light a fire in the fireplace. But obviously, since the majority of our house is wood floors, it gets really, really cold, especially when you're walking around. So I love just having little booty slippers that I can throw on. These are super comfortable. Also got these from TJ Maxx and I love them. So even though I already have a beverage, which is coffee when I'm writing, I also have to have a giant thing of water by me. This is a mason jar cup. You can see it's gigantic. I wish it actually had the ounces on here, but I think it can definitely fit over one water bottle in here, which is amazing because I don't have to fill it up as often. I drink a lot of water, and even in the winter when it's not as humid, I feel like when it's dry, you kind of have to stay hydrated even more so than you do in the summer, which maybe doesn't make sense, but that's just how my brain works. Anyways, I drink a lot of water, so I got this mason jar cup at Target. I can't remember how much it was. I always think Target is slightly overpriced, even though I love shopping there, so it was probably around $10, I'm guessing. They probably still have some, but I love the teal because this is my favorite color besides gray. So I loved this, had to have it, and I use this every single day. And my last writing favorite that I'm going to mention is to have a holiday themed playlist. So I use Pandora, sometimes I use Spotify on my phone, just kind of depends what I'm in the mood for. But I do have a couple of playlists. I do have a Christmas radio station set on Pandora, which I love. I've just made sure that it's the instrumentals because I find when there are words in songs, I get really distracted when I'm writing and I'll end up singing along to the words instead of writing my story. So again, Pandora and Spotify, love these for the holiday. I'll just kind of put them on low in the corner and then write away. So there you have it. Those are my holiday themed writing favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed the content for this Vlogmas Day 13. If you did, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to check out both of my books, The Alpha Drive and The Order of Omega. They are both available for purchase on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, The Book Depository, and Books A Million. You can also order signed copies, which makes a wonderful Christmas present for a book lover. You can find all the links in the description box below. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, make sure you do that for daily writing inspiration and advice, as well as to stay up to date on any announcements or giveaways that might be going on. Thank you so much again for watching. I would love for you to subscribe on your way out, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's Vlogmas. Bye!